For 2 years, 13 Investigates has relentlessly highlighted illicit massage parlors and their suspected ties to human trafficking. And as a result, Colorado Springs city leaders are finally looking at ways to shut them down.
Chief investigative reporter Chelsea Brentzel continues our hiding in plain sight investigation, explaining tonight how other Colorado cities have been successful. First, a warning: some of the images are for adults only.
We do believe human trafficking is occurring in these businesses, absolutely.
There are at least 35 massage businesses police believe are a front for human trafficking, prostitution, and possibly even other high crimes. The Vice Unit in Colorado Springs has tried using the laws on the books to deter them from operating in shopping centers. But after years and hundreds of man-hours, there's been little impact on the thriving illegal sex industry in the city.
We've got to admit that when KRDO is more effective in shutting these places down than the police department, we have to start looking at the bigger picture of things.
In 2019, the city of Wheat Ridge began studying an ordinance adopted by Aurora officials to stop illicit spas. But their council members had some of the same concerns that some of the members of the Colorado Springs Council have recently voiced to 13 Investigates.
And they said, all right, well, we are concerned. One of the chief things that we want to make sure of is that our legitimate businesses are able to thrive and are not negatively impacted by any ordinance changes.
With the help of massage industry professionals who also wanted the illicit spas out, Wheat Ridge passed this ordinance in November 2020. And it's already proving to be successful, with half of the illegitimate spas packing up and leaving the city within the last few months.
Our ordinance, as it's adopted, allows us to summarily suspend a massage business license if we enter that facility and see any number of things. So if we find somebody who's not licensed under DORA operating in that facility, their license will be summarily suspended at that point, and they won't be able to operate. They'll get a hearing within 15 days and be able to come in and explain that.
The massage businesses in Wheat Ridge had a 90-day grace period for compliance, and officials waived the licensing fee for massage businesses for the first year. They will be required to renew the licenses annually for $25. And Wheat Ridge officials tell 13 Investigates it is well worth the cost.
This oftentimes is looked at as sort of a simple prostitution scheme, and it's really not. For people who are trafficked here illegally, who might not have any way to get out into the community or outreach to law enforcement. You know, when you see living quarters there, what really that boils down to is sort of an indentured servitude, where the people who traffic these folks here, you know, they hold their papers and they charge them exorbitant amount of rent to stay in a place that also operates as the massage business. So a thorough understanding of that is critical.
Are you guys living here?
That we have. Nobody else has a license except for her, the owner.
It's a little unusual, isn't it? Lingerie in it?
This video, provided to 13 Investigates, shows what the city of Aurora's ordinance allows the city inspectors to do.
Right.
We can screen them out and deal with some of the issues that are specific to these businesses that legitimate massage therapy businesses do not do.
The ordinance requires proper licensing, prohibits employees from living inside the spas, and doesn't allow them to advertise sexual services. They were able to shut down all illegitimate massage businesses within a year.
13 Investigates has learned the new Colorado Springs council members are being briefed on the issue right now. 2 of those newly elected council members have previously told 13 Investigates they support stronger regulations to help get rid of the nearly 3 dozen illicit spas in Colorado Springs. Chelsea Brentzel, 13 Investigates.